Welcome to RTDadapters twin cam Harley engine into a Volkswagen Type 1 transaxle installation procedure using an RTD adapter. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to need is an empty engine bay. This is a 1976 Volkswagen Beetle with the engine removed. What we've done is put a few things in here. We got our electric fans already mounted. We've got a oil tank from FX Harley Davidson. We got an oil cooler mounted down here. We've got a regulator down there. We've got some wiring leads up to our standalone computer system. We've got a throttle cable that's a derailleur cable from a bicycle. It's 10 feet long and it goes through the original cable housing for the throttle for the Volkswagen. We've extended our fuel pickup. We've also put on new motor mounts, and we had to trim this right here. Keep an eye on that so that it doesn't interfere with your adapter. I'm told that sometimes there's a little bit of interference through here. We had a minimal interference without a problem. Now this is for a Volkswagen Beetle. You can also use the RTD adapter onto Volkswagen BAMs, as long as it has the Type 1 transmission. You can use it on dune buggies, and you can use it on the three-wheel Volkswagen adapted motorcycles. You're also going to need to notch out your tail pan here just a little bit. Save your piece so that you can weld that back in if you want to do another project. That gives you enough clearance to get your motor in here. So now we're going to go ahead and get our adapter out of the box and prepare to put our adapter assembly to this. Okay, once you've got your engine bay ready, you can open your RTD shipping box, get your adapter out, get things prepared to make the installation. In the shipping box, we got a coupler for drive mechanism. We got various nuts and bolts for installation. And we have a set of instructions. Handier to put a rope on here and get this out of here. And we'll look at our flywheels now. Next, you'll install either 4 or 8 dowel pins. Once the dowels are installed, you can install the flywheel. Be sure the O-ring is installed in its groove in the flywheel. Make sure the flywheel is installed where it's tight right here up against the driven shaft. Install a locking device right here for the flywheel. Now you'll need to install the flange bolt with the wavy washer. Inspect inside here. There's a set of needle bearings. Make sure they're installed. Okay, now we need to torque the flange nut to 300 foot-pounds on the flywheel. I've used a 3/4 inch drive extension using an 1 7/16 socket. Plus I put an extension onto my 3/4 inch with my torque wrench. If you do the math for extended torque length, the torque wrench needs to be set at 121 foot-pounds. We'll torque this thing down now. We use a 2x4 backup. After tightening the flange nut, we'll install a clutch disc. And we'll put the pressure plate onto that. Be sure to tighten the 6 bolts evenly and torque to 35 foot-pounds. Be sure to use an alignment dowel to keep your clutch disc centered. Now the adapter assembly is ready to install into the Volkswagen. Okay, our next step after we've got our adapter assembled is to install it onto the transaxle. There'll be 4 bolts here that you have to put on. This bolt here goes along the starter motor, and we had to grind off one flat to make it to fit in there better. Install that, and we're ready to put the motor in.